the light's reflected.
Yeah, can't really go without the glasses because then I can't read the comments. That's a bit tricky.
Could I?
So Sheila's here, Dana, Flavia, Kai,
Yeah.
Keys is here, Rachel's here, Todd Clark, Todd, not Tom, it's Todd. Although your signature, Todd, it looks like Tom. You leave the bottom of your D's a bit open, and that's what threw me. I tried to go back and figure out how I'd gone so wrong on your name, Todd. But let's show Todd's artwork just one more time. And I've got to post this. I keep meaning to let me get rid of the mic. I keep meaning to post this. I'm going to post this on the Facebook page so you can all kind of enjoy Todd's commemoration of our show and our time together. Hello, Rich. Rhonda's here. Laura. Oh my God.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, we're using a selfie ring. We've got a double selfie ring going on. There's one on each side.
Yeah, if you look at in our glasses, you can see them like little lifesavers. They're a little weird.
This is how
it's like a hot plate.
You do the show. It is a tech rehearsal and a show at the same time.
Yeah. We don't have time to rehearse this shit. We just come right in and do it. We're working right up until the minute this happens.
There's Jen. Rhonda's where's Jen? Right underneath Jen, saying Jen's here. So Jen and Rhonda, you're both here. Don's here. Oh, he's not Don.
I am not Don.
It is Don. I am not a number. So it's a pretty exciting day. We've got another package from Rachel. Belinda wanted me to. Oh, I love your hair, by the way.
Well, where's your hair? You had it on.
I know. I didn't bring
my
wig.
Where the hell is it?
I didn't bring my wig out.
Oh,
yeah.
We went to a graduation celebration.
Cock.
He just wants to make me happy right away, isn't it? So,
That's...
what a lovely husband.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah,
go ahead. Talk about where we've been today.
So we went to a drive-by celebration for the 8th graders who are graduating from Smash today. And you know how you get in the car and you blow balloon, you have balloons, or people were blowing bubbles. Well, we go boas and wigs. So we did a pink and a blue, and we loaned one of the bows to another family who only had one balloon. I won't out them on the show. Their son was graduating.
Let's not balloon shame people.
Yeah. I'm not going to balloon shame you. But anyway, but Jake had a really lovely. Fanula's found this wig in what was that place called? Something or other in North Carolina. We were there.
Asheville.
She found this wig when she was a little girl, and she absolutely loved it. It's sort of long and pink with sort of black bits in it. Anyway, we bought it for her and didn't tell her, and then she had a magician come to her birthday that year, and he made it come out of a special locked case in the garden, and her head almost exploded. It was, you know how when kids are little, I mean, we had an eBay.
Even when people are big, when magic happens, your head almost explodes.
Well, Derek is really, really good, I have to say. We had this really
Derek Hughes, if you live in Minneapolis, he's in Minneapolis now.
Yeah, Derek is fantastic, and the fact that he came and did magic at Fanula's birthday.
I mean, he travels all over the country, and he's written a wonderful book. I don't know.
Oh, yes, he has. God, it's got fantastic illustrations.
We'll have his book in tomorrow. I think we can read the whole thing on the show. I'll get his permission. But so we're being sent some lovely gifts, and thank you, Rachel, because we've got your latest care package. She did send us these terrific masks with the logo of the show in the they're right up. Where are they? Up there? I don't know.
Over there. Look, there it is.
Yeah, so I know. It's somewhere.
No.
Anyway, yeah.
It's not going in real time.
It's hard to see it while you're seeing it.
Yeah, it's. Yeah, you got it right when you went that way.
I think it was supposed to be. Anyway. So
I keep on pointing where it's
these terrific masks, which she was hoping that the logo would have come out on the mask, but it's just on the package.
It's still great, though.
Yes,
it's
they're
still
terrific.
Great. I mean, come on. The fact that you put the logo on there is super sweet.
Well, and to be fair, you were baited and switched, Rachel, but we still have.
Should I take the sticker off and put it on? Let me see if I can.
Let's not do that now. Well, go ahead if that's what
you
want to do. But
I think you.
And then we've also got this great game. You sent us this family game, Heist. I don't know if anyone's played it. It is to get a nice reflection of the ring in the box. But Heist, one team, one mission. This is a electronic cooperative game. So I don't know if.
We need something like that. I've heard from the neighbors those games are super fun. You are so fantastic, and no pressure though. Anybody else?
Yeah, you don't have to.
Think like
gifts or not. Please.
Yeah.
Do what your economy
Oh,
demands.
oopsie. Shit.
Oh,
Okay, not a good idea.
Shit. Oh. All right.
Oopsie. Okay, I'm going to abandon this.
We ruled that out as a good idea.
Oh.
And now I'm just seeing where everybody
just-
is. Wanda's
yeah.
in northern Wisconsin. If we go on a world tour, we're going to have to go all over the place. We're going to have to go to
That's what a world tour is,
Texas. Well, we're not going to have to leave the United States.
darling. We're not allowed to leave the United States. I tried
far
to
as I
see if
can
we could
tell.
leave the United States yesterday, and they were like, no can do. Well, it depends where you want to go. If those
Yeah.
people want you.
Yeah.
You'll put the mask on, except I don't really need it because I'm with the person.
You don't need a mask.
He's-
You've already been
you're my bubble.
exposed to me.
Many times. Many times I've been exposed to him.
So,
in
yeah.
more ways than,
So we've had gifts. We've got a new level of production that we're still kind of getting accustomed to with the
I don't know that I like it yet, but
the rings. Yeah, well, we can go over the different ways
you know
to set
what's
the rings up.
great about wearing a wig is you just
What
don't
is
have
great?
to give because
Isn't it a
it's like,
bit
it looks
warm though? Don't
good.
you find
well,
it's a bit warm?
Well, it's cool enough in your office that I
Yeah,
can
now
wear
that
it. It
light,
was hot.
see, the light has gotten a bit warmer now. Do you like that better?
Oh, then, well, I can't tell.
Yeah, it's hard to tell.
That's the new light. Yeah, I've got a suntan in that, and I don't have a suntan in that. So it was hot when we were waiting in the car to do the parade. We were,
What do you reckon the temperature is right now?
Well, I think it's in the 80s. I don't have my
Yeah, we're up
temperature.
in the 80s. It's not Texas hot.
Yeah. Take my temperature and see what that is.
Andrea's in rural Seattle. Well, I'm still scheduled to be in Seattle environs in the U District in September. We'll see if that happens. I don't know if anyone's going to be allowed to fly anywhere. Take my temperature.
Yeah,
How am
look
I
at
doing?
me a little bit.
You have to hold it down.
97.1. Oh, you've really cooled off.
Yeah, I'm cooled
You're
down.
supposed to hot up when I'm around you. Come on. What the? Well, that's not right. It's telling me I'm 97.
Bill's got his pants off. If I don't come from Texas, I'll never hear from you again, Jen. No, my plan is to definitely come to Texas. I feel like that's a place where I still do have a relationship with the club there in Austin, at least in Austin. And then I've got some friends in Dallas, so it's possible that I can get some kind of gig, terrible or not, in Dallas.
Do you want to know what my temperature was?
Oh, yeah, what was your temperature?
98.7.
98.7.
Pretty normal.
Just a little hot.
Just a little
Just
hot.
a little hot.
Yeah, just a teeny, just a tad, a titch,
You're
a
just
smidge,
just a little hot.
un soupçon.
Mark Jaffe's here.
Oh, hello, Mark Jeffy. How's it going?
How
are things over there
Make
in
sure
Cle-
neither of you are on a ventilator. We're not on a ventilator. Are you on a ventilator?
Yeah. No, I don't see a ventilator anywhere near
Yeah.
me.
Keith says he thinks he gave up a little bit. Well, if you're not sure, then you didn't really give up. It's okay
Oh,
to
you think?
It's okay to sometimes imagine giving up. I mean, we've all done that. Imagine what it would be like to give up, but just
Don't do it.
Just don't give up.
Don't do it.
Just don't
Yesterday,
give
I was really, I liked when Jen said we seemed relaxed. I feel like I was a little bit not giving up.
up. Is your goal relaxed? Because I feel like when you're doing a show, you want to be bringing it. Like Tony Horton. Who knows who that is? You do.
Yeah, I know who Tony Horton is.
P90X. Changed
well,
my
I
life,
think
Tony
sometimes it's good for me to be a little bit relaxed. I mean, you don't want me amped up on every show because that's exhausting,
Yes.
isn't it?
Often with you, I feel like take it down a notch.
Yeah, exactly.
that would be
Relax a little bit, could you? Could you just relax it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm feeling relaxed but good today. I haven't slept very well the last couple of nights. The night before last it was windy, and then last night, I had some stuff I had to make happen for our daughter by the sheer force of my will for some summer school, and I did it by the sheer force of my will. I did it, and it's going to happen. So that's good.
Felix is saying, wig? Yes. It is
No,
like-
I just
he's
dyed
talking-
my hair.
He's talking to Michael. They're talking about something else. So Dana definitely, he's got pants on. Jen says, Belinda seems relaxed. Jake seems pumped. I am pumped. I'm pumped. I'm ready. Tuesday. We're going to own this week. Tuesday is... I feel like Monday, it's a little hard to come out strong on Monday because you got the whole week ahead of you.
I never even know what day it is.
Well, I have to check, but it's right on my watch. But I feel like Monday, it's tough to get started. The week, you got the whole thing is looming out ahead of you. And then Tuesday, it feels like I've already got a head start of one day because I was playing possum, no pun intended, on Monday. But I mean, I don't know how that's
you
a
were
pun.
dead?
I don't know. Well, I was just kind of taking it easy, sandbagging it. Which is to act like you're not. You know what that is, don't you?
No, not really.
Yeah, it's you do it if you're trying to hustle somebody in a bet. You pretend you're not very good at the game, and then you try and get them to bet on it, and then as soon as there's money on the line,
you show them how good you are by winning.
But you don't want to make them feel too bad, or they beat the crap out of you in the dive bar that you're playing pool with them.
Or the car park. They wait till you got to the car park.
Yeah,
and they
or the car park.
Yeah, that's a place to.
So Tuesday,
really
I always feel kind of good about Tuesday because the week is well started, and I've ignored Monday, and then
well started but still young.
Yeah, Wednesday, you hump day. Who doesn't love a hump day? Thursday feels like you're practically home free, and Friday feels like it's over. You won this thing. So yeah, that's. I always think I'm turning it the right way, and I'm turning it the wrong way. This is how I want to turn it, I think. So yeah, I feel all right about Tuesday. I got a nice text from a friend of mine, fellow comedian, yesterday. Very talented guy, and he was asking. I'm trying to decide if I should. What are you doing?
Rhonda said that sandbagging is a cousin of teabagging, and then Ramon says, "Jake, say step into a Slim Jim WWF Macho Man style." I thought that was funny,
I don't know what it means. Step into a Slim Jim.
Maybe they're some kind of pants or underpants or something. Only if you do it at the beach. Nice, Michael Callahan. Yeah,
right.
You got it.
So,
okay, sorry, we interrupted Jake, though.
So
you were talking.
I got a nice text from a friend of mine who I hadn't heard from in a while, saying that he was just turning 50, and he was texting his friends who had already turned 50, and asking for any kind of words of wisdom or whatever. And as you may or may not know, one of the things that I really enjoy is when someone wants my opinion on anything. Oh my God, it just feels so good.
I'll tell you what feels even better to him, though, just so that you guys know this, that you want his opinion and then you take it.
Oh
so
my God.
if he gives you an opinion or gives you some advice and then you enact that, or my God, he would. I mean, you can see already.
I'd have that. I'd have that instead of birthday cake anytime.
Cake is, who cares about cake?
So anyway, and then I told him, "Oh, you're about to turn 50. I'm about to turn 60." And he said, "Wow, I thought we were closer in age." I didn't really know what to say back to him after that. I kind of wanted to say, "Well, we're 10 years is not that far apart," but I feel like that's the difference between 50 and 60. Once you're 60, you feel like, and I'm almost there. You feel like 10 years is not that big of a deal, but when you're 50, you still feel like, wow, 10 years, that's maybe, I don't know. It's hard for me to remember exactly, but I feel like 10 years is not that big of an age difference. I'm friends with quite a few guys who are more than 10 years.
Oh, yeah. No, I get that, but I just think, 10 does seem, I'm not on the same page as you.
He didn't say, "Oh, we can't be friends because you're an old guy."
Yeah, it's over.
He still wants to know what I think.
Yeah. So what is your advice for him?
Well, I've been really thinking about it, but I've been thinking about it, and I don't want to. I feel like this is for him, so I'm gonna be typing up my thing. But I wanted
to him first.
I wanted to ask you, because you're not quite as old as me.
I'm not. I'm not nearly as old as him.
You're closer than 10 years away. And so
a little bit.
So what would your advice be to someone who's
about your 50s?
Just turning 50?
Oh, well, I mean, I think that thing that you say, and you said it on our wedding day, you'll never be this young and this good looking again. Like this is the youngest you're ever going to be.
Well, that's how you feel every day. You're always
but the thing is, I mean, I really believe that age is just a number, so I think you've got to rock it hard every day and do it how you want to do it, and live your life to the max regardless. I mean, those age is just a number. So I mean, I think the 50s are good. I think all of them, as you get older, get better because you have more wisdom, and that thing you were saying the other day about, worrying is a waste of time. You really learn that as you get older,
Yes, I'm going to tell them that. Okay, well, so maybe I've already said some of my things, but...
Yeah, and then the other thing, this is the thing I often say, this is more for women than for men, but I feel like, young women can have sort of insecurities, and as they get older, they realize, like, oh, why was I, insecure about this or that, or,
Yeah.
But,
and I guess he wasn't really, because Andrea's weighing in with something that I had thought from time to time, if you ask for someone's advice and you don't take it, you're an asshole. Well, I used to kind of think that way. But when
especially if I asked him for advice and I didn't take it.
But when I reflect back on my life, when I asked everyone what I should do, if I should finish college or drop out and go do stand-up. Everyone told me finish college and then follow your dream. And then I didn't do that, and I went back and I talked to all the people who gave me that advice, and they were all supportive. They all said, well, that's great, you can go back to college anytime. And I feel like I really learned something about advice and friendship in that moment, which is you always want to give the best advice you can based on your personal knowledge and your understanding of the situation that someone's asking for advice on. But you also want to be a good friend. So if they don't take your advice, you want to support them in that decision. There's some advice that you can take or leave. But I feel like that's what makes it so intoxicating when they do take your advice, because look, you're my friend. I'm your advisor. You're the president. And present presidents excluded, but you're the president, and I'm your trusted advisor, and so you make the ultimate decision. I just give you the best advice I can give. So if they take it, they take it. It feels great. If they don't, well, I support them.
And the other thing about being 50, I just read Rhonda saying she loves being 50. It's you don't give a shit so much anymore about things that just aren't, the thing about worrying, and sort of ties into that. But yeah, not giving a shit about things that you shouldn't give a shit about, which I think is really, there's a freedom to it, and I think that part of it's nice.
50 equals an excuse for a major international trip. COVID complicates this. That's what Ed's saying.
Yes,
cash in later. I definitely think you're right. I think that is some of the. Well, now I'm actually spoiler alerting a little bit of this stuff. But I also would say to someone turning 50, think about one or two things in your life that you really want to get done that you haven't gotten done yet, or that you really feel passionate about, and then floor it on those things, because 10 years to you at 50 is longer than 10 years to you at 60, and it seems longer, and you really want to take advantage of that and finish that up so you can have the satisfaction of having done that in your 50s. But my 50s, I think, have been better than my 40s, and I think I have reason to believe that my 60s are going to be even better still. I have my own TV show on Facebook.
Yeah, with no executive producers. You are the executive producer, so no one to argue with. You can do whatever
I can fit
you want.
All of this stuff, the ring lights, the iPad, the Mevo camera, all of this stuff can fit in a small bag, and we can put that in the glove compartment of our minivan as we travel around the country doing shows for all of the people who will want to see a show by us. Michael says, as much as getting old sucks, it beats the alternative. Yes, well, we don't for a fact know how terrible death is, but yeah, I don't hold a lot of promise for it. Ramon says, I have a BA, and at 51 went back to college to study more things. Never too old to learn. Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, I went back to school when I was an adult. I loved it.
Yeah, I'm not going back to school, but I'm going to read some of these books that are lying around.
It was quite funny being older than some of your professors, but I really got so much out of it, way more than I got going to college when I was 18. I mean, way more. It was much more interesting.
Wow, Don says he's only 3 years shy of 80, and he's never been happier.
Look at that.
That's Don. I feel like Don, MVP of the day.
Yeah, that's impressive.
That's pretty great. Congratulations. I hope we'll all be able to say that.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah. When I call my grandmother in New Zealand, who's now 101, not and a half, just 101 and a bit, and you ask her who she is, she's always, couldn't be better, in completely rude health. If I was any better, I couldn't bear it. The things that she says about being 101. I think she's also just, sort of perennially cheerful. That's her, her thing.
Yeah. Well, she likes it, but I feel like some days she's a bit out of gas, as you might expect.
Yeah. Well,
this just in.
Yes. Hello.
Bill, by the way, this is one of my favorite episodes of the show, and I feel like because I never know what it's going to be about exactly when I write the title, I'd like to go back and write notes on these shows, but I can't remember even what day the show was on. But the Otter Show, Bill says he was watching a show about a monster in Alaska, and the big monster legend is half man, half otter.
Ooh.
There's some otters that are five and a half.
Which half is the man?
It's always the top half.
Be much more interesting to me if it was just
the bottom, like a otter with
and then an otter on top that was talking.
legs.
That would be funny.
Well, maybe it's more of a full-on overall, like it's a man, but when he opens his mouth, it's like otterish.
Well, yeah. Hopefully not when it comes to you're enacting what he's going to do during sex. You just went right for that.
Oh, they bite your face. Well,
yeah,
no,
well,
otters also growl. The otters don't just bite when they're having sex. They also fight people. They fight other otters, not people.
Yeah, I don't think they fight us.
Yeah.
Wow, what a monster.
Yeah. So, Don's the goal. Yeah, Don's getting a lot of shout-outs today, Don. Chris, hello from Ohio. Don's excited about MVP. Keys, now that we know what we know about otters, that's pretty scary. Yes, it is. Half otter.
Yeah, we're a little bit afraid of otters. I think we all started really liking otters, and then now we're just a little bit afraid of them because we've,
I wouldn't say that I'm afraid of otters. I feel like, look, the lesson that I've learned about animals is to be respectful. They can hurt you. Even little tiny, I've told the story before, little tiny bird that falls out of its nest, you're going to pick that thing up, they can bite you so friggin' hard that it makes you want to bite them back.
Oh, yeah. I don't think so. When I get bitten by our bunny Gypsy, I don't ever think about biting her back. She's too furry. So
well, this is Michael. This is one of the greatest. This is a good question. I don't think this is even in the book of questions. But would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or a horse-sized duck?
A horse-sized duck or 100. What was the other thing?
Duck-sized horses.
Oh, well, I suppose the tiny little duck-sized horses.
Yeah,
the one horse-sized duck. Because
I like my chances against.
Yeah, the little ones,
horses,
of course,
yeah.
of course, yes, of course.
Yeah,
that's our advice to you guys. How we'd answer it. Are you gonna? Can I ask you a question?
Do you want to ask me a question?
Yeah.
I just wanted to say that when I did a little supplemental otter research yesterday, where I found out that that there are 5.5. There's otters that are 5.5 feet long. That's a friggin' big otter.
That is a big otter.
Yeah.
We used to have megafauna all over America. I mean, we used to have giant sloths and
the big wombat. Yeah, the giant sloth.
Yeah, huge. Yeah, and then people came and
we did a show about sloths.
Yeah, I think we did the sloth, but the horse originated here in America before, and the camel before they used the Bering Straits to get over. And pretend that they came from somewhere else. But we had the camel, we had the sloth, we had the saber-toothed tiger. And then people show up and they just love to eat those big animals. Okay, this is number 169. How many times during the day do you look at yourself in the mirror, Jerry?
Well, every time I pass by. I mean, I can't resist me. Like, how am I doing? Oh, pretty good.
Yeah, irresistible.
I don't always give myself
as usual. Irresistible. I have this funny thing sometimes where I don't look in the mirror, and then it can get to be noon or something. I've been busy, and then when I do look in the mirror, I'm like, oh my god. That needed a bit of adjustment a while ago, but I didn't do anything about it. It's quite funny when that happens, when hours and hours, you've been up for hours and wandering around and you've got some sort of weird hairdo and you're not even,
on my way to the toilet, I'll look at myself in the mirror in the morning, so that's probably the first time. And then, it's only the restroom. I do have this mirror in the office.
More than I look at me in the mirror during the day. Maybe we should count it tomorrow.
I wonder if I look at you more than you look at you in the mirror every day.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I catch him copping a look all the time. I'm like, oh come on, stop it.
What if every time you looked at someone, it had that little laser pointer thing where they could tell exactly where you're looking? Like, whoa, hey.
Oh, yeah, you'd be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
I mean, mainly with me. Oh, no, not just with me, though, because you'd be in trouble with other people.
Oh, yeah, when they can tell where you're looking?
Yeah, that would be horrible. You don't want people to tell that. No, that would be horrible. Because then you'd have to really be doing some mind control on yourself at all times, and that would be bloody exhausting. It'd be hard to go out into the world.
Yeah.
If you had to be careful about what you were looking at on the other person.
I'm just going to raise this up. I don't know if I want to raise it up or raise it down.
I think the lights... Yeah, I don't know that I
don't know. Well, we'll have to do a little bit of work.
I think you've got to do this and then look up like that so you don't look too weird. Okay, this is one about a wallet with a whole lot of money in it.
Would you like some snark, maybe, instead of a question? Maybe you'd like a question from the box of questions. You got one?
Oh, yeah. If you were to discover that your closest friend was a heroin dealer, what would you do?
I don't know. How do you discover that? How do you discover? Hey, I just found it. Do you know?
Just high five them. I mean, what?
Do you know my friend Frank? He's selling heroin. I can't
You
believe.
just high five the person. I think. I mean,
well,
really.
I don't think you high five someone. You
Oh,
go.
all
You,
right.
you probably
Well,
say, "Dude, that stuff is
Yeah.
terrible."
Well, it depends who you're selling it to.
Does it?
Well, if don't sell it to children. Oh, I mean,
Heroin is pretty. I mean, you and I both know heroin is like a monster. You invite it into your house and it eats you. Do you tend to live in the past, present, or future?
Where do I live? I don't know if I'd say equally all three. I mean, mainly in the present.
Yeah, I try and stay in the present.
Yeah. I mean, I do sort of get a little bit into the future every
certainly
now and
not
then, I suppose. I mean, that's why I couldn't sleep last night, because I was in the future thinking about how I had to, by force of my sheer force of my character and really my will, that I had to make sure that Fanula got what she wanted for her summer classes. And that did keep me slightly awake when I woke up.
Yeah.
So maybe I was living in the future.
Jen,
That's a very unsatisfactory answer. I don't know. I don't think I'm relaxed. Am I too relaxed maybe today? Who knows? I don't know.
Todd says the light's working better on his screen today. Tom
good.
Sawyer's here. He says you support your friend who's dealing heroin. Jen says you buy heroin from your friend who's dealing heroin. Jack Handy once said,
I don't have any judgment about it. I mean, I know that I'm meant to, but I just don't. I think heroin's really overrated. That's what it is, truthfully. I'm
good.
Nah.
Good.
I
can't say that I have any experience with it. All my experience is secondhand, and it's friggin' terrible. Contrary to what most people say, the most dangerous animal in the world is not a lion or a tiger or even an elephant. It's a shark riding an elephant's back, just trampling and eating everything they see. That Jack Handy, he was a smart guy. So I feel pretty good about today's show. How do you feel?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good.
Honey badger, shark, or elephant? Is it which one do you want to fight, or which one do you want to
I'd like to have a ride. I've already had a ride on an elephant.
yeah, F, marry, kill. I think you
I don't want to have a ride on a tiger. Oh, did you hear that in Tiger King, a judge has awarded Tiger King's zoo to his arch nemesis, the lady who they think murdered her first husband.
Oh, Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin has got the Tiger King's farm, and the judge, or not a farm, the tiger's the zoo. So
You're
that's
like
what
a
happened.
slippery politician, because I was trying to get you to answer the question about which one do you want to have sex with, marry, and kill, honey badger, shark, elephant.
Oh God.
Well, I think you got.
I'm not going to answer that. Well, I'd like to marry the elephant. I think elephants. Was there an otter in there? No.
Yeah.
I can't even remember. Okay. I'm not operating on. I sort of feel like I'm having an afternoon nap, sitting in a chair.
Rich DeChute says the most dangerous animal is a staircase. All right, here we go. Jen's fallen down the staircase just this week.
Oh yeah, but you didn't break anything, right, Jen?
No. Okay, well, here we go. Today's thought for the day from Rachel, Seize the Day. Today's Seize the Day that we're seizing is from Barris Harry, Ted Kohler, and Billy Maul. I guess the three of them wrote this together. It's a song that Kermit Ruffin sings when you go to New Orleans. I'm wearing my New Orleans shirt. Second line till you drop. Someone doing a funeral dance on top of a car. When skies are cloudy and gray, they're only gray for a day. So wrap your troubles in dreams and dream your troubles away. Until that sunshine peeps through, there's only one thing to do. Just wrap your troubles in dreams and dream your troubles away. Just remember that sunshine always follows the rain. So wrap your troubles in dreams and dream your troubles away. I don't think I hit the notes properly, but with no singing training whatsoever, I feel like I did all right. You were smiling.
Yeah, it was very sweet. It was very sweet.
So wrap your troubles in dreams and dream your troubles away. Thank you for watching today. We'll be here tomorrow. It's hump day. And so...
we'll be humping.
God, it's a dream. I love you all. I hope you're well. Don't